Discretion is advised.
Now back to the breaking news that we've been bringing to you out of Fort Myers, Florida. 2 people are dead and as many as 17 people shot at a nightclub there.
Now, police say officials say the victims went to multiple hospitals, so they're trying to get a handle on just how many people exactly were shot.
Right now, we still have a very active scene here. We have crime scene processing it, trying to put it all together and figure out exactly what happened.
Find out more about a possible suspect or even a motive, of course. We do know the local CBS station says the club was hosting a teen night. Stay with CBS North Carolina for updates right here.
That news alert this morning, a deadly shooting outside a nightclub in Fort Myers, and 7's Alex Diarmas is live at the scene with the latest details. Alex?
Well, Diana, we know that 2 people were killed here. At least 14 were injured. The youngest victim, just 12
Police in Florida are investigating a shooting at a teen nightclub that left 2 people dead and 17 others injured. NBC's Sarah Rosario has the latest now from Fort Myers.
A hot spot for teens in Fort Myers Sunday night turned into a tragic crime scene after bullets rang out just after 12:30 a.m.
Automatic gunfire in Club Blue. 30-40 shot shootout.
That gunfire killing 2 teens, 14-year-old Sean Achilles and 18-year-old Stephon Strotter. 17 others were injured. Florida Governor Rick Scott came to Fort Myers to comfort the community.
This is a time to mourn for these families. Any family never wakes up expecting to lose loved ones, especially young individuals like this.
Joining the police chief to give us an update on the shooting and to calm fears.
But I remain very resolved that justice will be served. I will tell you we have 3 persons of interest in custody.
It's the latest in a string of gun violence across the nation following the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history at Pulse nightclub in Orlando, killing 49 people and injuring 53 others. Now teens, some as young as 12, are the latest victims.
In terms of gunshot wound victims, this is the worst I've ever seen it.
Another community left questioning.
This is ridiculous. It has to stop.
How to put an end to the violence. And while most of the victims were treated and released, 4 of those victims are still in the hospital, 2 of them listed in critical condition. Reporting in Fort Myers, Sarah Rosario, NBC News.
And last night, as you might imagine, this place was hopping. A lot of parents dropped off their kids here thinking they made a safe decision. They knew that there was going to be security here. It was other kids their age, no alcohol. They felt comfortable. Imagine pulling into this parking lot, seeing your kid come out the doors here, and you thinking, all right, it's been another safe night. Your child walking towards you, and you're thinking you've been past the most dangerous part of the night, right? That they might go home with someone else or get hurt. And then you hear gunfire in this parking lot, and you see people going down. That's what happened here less than 24 hours ago. Here's what we know about this shooting at this point tonight. 12:38 is when those shots rang out. Right away, emergency responders getting that call. We also got word that 2 children right away were killed. I say that because even though they're teenagers, they are somebody's children, an 18-year-old and a 14-year-old killed in this. We also know that some of the injured drove themselves to hospitals. The numbers were changing between 16 and 20 people injured, some of them shot, some of them just hurt trying to get away from the bullets. We also know that some of them checked out of the hospital so quickly that police did not have a chance to interview them. Tonight, they are still trying to do those interviews. If anyone's watching and has any information that can help police, they want that to happen. And 2 teenagers shot and killed, 14-year-old Sean Achilles and 18-year-old Stephon Strotter. He was a rising basketball star at Lehigh Senior High School. Earlier tonight, this vigil coming together, I read some of the messages next to the candles and flowers. One person wrote, they were children. Why? And members of a small church showing up here offering a song of support. Singing Amazing Grace, a small crowd outside of Club Blue raising their hands and broken hearts to heaven. An eyewitness describing the horrifying sound of gunfire.
I ended up hitting the ground.
And what you do, according to those who gathered here to pray, is look out for each other. A small group gathering around this police officer's unmarked vehicle, asking if they could offer a blessing.
That they feel your presence with them. Amen. When they go forward. forth out on the streets on a daily basis, God.
New information we're just getting in tonight. 3 persons of interest. They're not calling them suspects. As far as we know, there have been no formal arrests. But we do know investigators are telling us 3 young men left this area in a hurry last night. They were in a car. One of them, a 19-year-old Derek Church, was shot by a Lee County Sheriff's deputy because deputies say Church tried to run him over with the car. They're also talking to 19-year-old Demetrius O'Neill and 22-year-old Tajay Battle. Again, they are talking to the men that were in that car, but they're not saying anything beyond that.